For more than 6 decades, Warren Buffett wasn't just the face of Berkshire Hathaway, he was Berkshire Hathaway. But now at 94, the Oracle of Omaha says it's time. At the company's 2025 annual shareholders meeting, Buffett dropped a bombshell. He will step down as CEO by year-end. I think the time has come where Greg should become the chief executive of the company at year-end, Buffett announced at the meeting. Buffett built an empire from insurance to ice cream, railroads to energy, turning a struggling textile mill in 1964 into a $900 billion conglomerate. Today, the group owns multi-billion-dollar stakes in American blue-chip companies which include Apple, American Express, Bank of America, Coca-Cola, and Chevron. Berkshire also has 100% stake in more than 30 companies, which include American powerhouses like BNSF Railways, Dairy Queen, Duracell, insurance companies Gecko, Genray, and NetJets. The company share price, which has never seen a split, is a whopping $809,350 or more than 6 crore 80 lakh rupees. It has risen 34% in the past year and 19% in 2025. For Berkshire's devoted shareholders, Buffett's annual meeting wasn't just business, it was a pilgrimage. And in Omaha, where Buffett still lives in the modest house he bought in 1958, fans and shareholders gathered to pay tribute.
He's made a lot of people in Omaha rich. There's a lot of private jets because of him. There have been places where people said they felt sorry for anyone who had less than 1,000 shares. It's like, 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares, that's 800,000, 800 million right now. That's a lot of money.
I think for a lot of people it was definitely a shocker. I'll be honest, I was kind of half asleep, and then I woke up to a lot of clapping and realizing that he was stepping down as CEO. But for him, I think he had already done a lot in his life, and I was really shocked to see that. But all things considered, I think it was a well-timed event, I guess you could say. Something notable and something that will definitely be one to remember for the books.
A teacher, philosopher, and investor, Buffett's optimism for America never wavered.
It's an absolute miracle. When I went to Columbia Business School in September 1950, one woman in the class. I mean, this country moves forward, and you can't stop it. So I'm enormously optimistic. I say the luckiest person born in the history of the world is the baby being born today in this country.
He was also never shy about speaking his mind on politics, policy, and the future of capitalism.
We welcome change, and we certainly want to have managers that can anticipate and adapt to it, but sometimes we'll be wrong, and those businesses will wither and die, and we better use the money someplace else.
For long-term investors, Warren Buffett's decision to step away is personal. Buffett built a $1.6 trillion conglomerate with 189 operating businesses, $264 billion in stocks, and a whopping $348 billion in cash. Buffett's longtime partner, the late Charlie Munger, who passed away in November 2023, put their understated brilliance in perspective.
Well, Munger said, why do I need a Rolex? Timex does just as well. And you don't need to impress somebody else. If you know what you got, you don't need to impress somebody else. And neither one of them did that.
Their legacy extends beyond wealth. Buffett's philanthropy, from education to healthcare, shaped Omaha and beyond.
I also think that he has led a lot with generosity, and so my hope is that the next, the transition will also have people who focus on communities and what's good for everyone.
Presidents recognized him, investors revered him, and for millions, Warren Buffett wasn't just a businessman, he was a guiding voice.
When we award it to a Warren Buffett, it says we'd all like to be so humble and wise and maybe make a little money along the way.
As the curtain falls on Buffett's official role, his legacy is cemented not just in stock prices, but in stories, lives, and a company culture built to last. His successor, Greg Abel, has big shoes to fill, but his investors rest assured Buffett built something meant to outlast him. Bureau Report, Business Today.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.